Hey everyone, wanted to share with you a few things that goes along with the SMART Goals assessment project that I'm going to ask you to do. So I'm going to go back out to the assignment page here. Again, this is a Google Drive assignment. You do have some general information here about what we need to do, so it's important that you read through there. It says log in as your CVSD Google account before you start, so make sure you are logged in. You can always test that back with clicking on My Document, and it should load. Give it a second. Sometimes because Google has to create like your copy of this on your drive. So again, yes, the file loads up and I'm in good shape. So I'm going to go back to the assignment here. So what I want to do is talk about like, what do I mean by SMART goals? So back in the original overview video for module 1, I talked a little bit about the 5-step financial planning process, and the very first step was to establish SMART goals. So the word SMART right here is nothing more than an acronym. Goals are good, but they have to have some merit, and by covering each of these points are going to have what we need to establish for good solid goals. So before we do talk about the project, I want to talk a little bit about SMART goals and what each of these letters mean. So SMART goals. So the S is going to stand for specific, M is measurable, A is attainable, R is going to be relevant, and T is going to be time bound. So this is the breakdown of the acronym here, and we'll talk about each one individually. So when people establish a goal, they lack details a lot of the times, and this is where specific really comes into play. What exactly needs to be accomplished? Who else will be involved? Where will this take place? Why do I want to accomplish this goal? So I need details. Again, it's important. By establishing details, you can look for some things. You can do some comparison shopping. So again, here's an example. Mike needs to replace all 4 tires on his Jeep with Pro Comp or Mickey Thompson tires. He even gives a tire size. By knowing the name brand, knowing the size, now you can identify some tires within a price. So this is the first step. So, you just don't want to save, like, I want to save up money for tires. You want to be more specific than that. You want to give details on there. What kind of tires? What kind of car is it for? What year is the car? Because that might matter as well. You don't go out just shopping for a dress. You want to look for particular things. So maybe there's a certain name brand that you're looking for, at least to start with, to get pricing on there, but you have to provide details in your goal. The next one that you must have within your goal is it measurable? How will I know I've succeeded? How will change needs to occur, and how many actions will it take? Basically, for measurable, you need to have some type of money involved in this. Mike needs to have tires on his car with treads that provide good traction when driving in snow and rain. Okay, how much will it cost? So every time you do a goal, you need to establish, hey, look, I need to save up $500 for the tires. Whatever the goal you're trying to establish, there should be something measurable. So you identify a dollar amount with your goal. Is the goal attainable? And this is a little bit of a gray area because it could be a little different for each of us. Each of us could have a different viewpoint on this. Do I have or can I get the resources needed to achieve the goal? So for me, being a full-time employee where I have a full-time job versus you where you're a full-time student and a part-time employee, things make a difference, okay? The actual monetary value, can you accomplish that? Is it something you can achieve? Again, for me, what I can do is different from what you can do because of your lifestyle. So it's important, is this something that you can accomplish? This becomes of a challenge, especially if you're rewriting some of the goals that I ask you to do, because there's different viewpoints on that. Is the goal relevant? And again, is this something worthwhile for me right now? Is it meaningful for me? If I delay or prevent me from achieving a more important goal, again, we talked about that delayed gratification, or if you're doing the opposite, instant gratification. So if you go back and you buy something right away and you spend all your money and all of a sudden now you're broke for the next 2 weeks. what kind of impact will that have? Again, this is something that's a little bit more of a gray area where relevant, it's different for me versus you versus someone else. So again, it's more of a personal decision or personal preference based upon your current situation. The last thing that we want to make sure I want to point out is the goal time bound? You have to put on dates with your goal. And I don't think you should say like in 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 2 months, 8 months. I think it's better off to say I need to save up $500 for XYZ no later than September 1st, 2020. Okay, I think that's what you have to establish for your time bound. Plug in your date. That way you're very clear on the timeline and what you have to do to achieve that. And again, it may not be attainable. Jumping back up here to this, attainable. I mean, if I ask you to save $3,000 between now and Christmas, okay, I don't know if I'd be able to do that. And again, if you have a part-time job, probably not. If you say I want to save $3,000 in the next 2 years, that might be attainable for me. It may not be for you. So again, but whenever you have a time bound, you want to make sure you put a date on your goal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump out here and we'll show you some things with the assignment here and make sure you're good with what we're doing. You might also see realistic in opposed to relevant. They, meaning the same thing, but that's another part of the acronym that you might see. Different sources will handle it a little bit differently here. So in your assignment, I give you SMART goals, and well, they're not really that smart. They're vague. So here's my example here. Save money to pay for concert tickets. What I'm asking you to do is to assess each of the following goals and identify what components is or are missing. Okay, so if there's more than one, okay, you might have one, and typically there's more than one. You need to rewrite each goal in order to make it SMART. Make sure your SMART goal is specific and gives detailed information. So here's what I'm asking you to do. This very first one. Save money to pay for concert tickets. So I'm going to say, all right, I don't identify like what concert am I going to see. So this is missing. I'm going to highlight it. I'm going to come up to my highlighter, pick the color you want, highlight it. That's going to indicate to me that it's missing. Measurable. Do you see a dollar amount in this goal? Save money to pay for concert tickets. No. Well, first of all, if you identify like what concert you're going to go to and then where, if you give details, now you can go online and price out your tickets. So by doing this step, by doing the 2 tickets to see Jay-Z, because it didn't even say like how many tickets do you need, by coming up with a hypothetical situation for an artist and where, now you can go out and price that and come up with your measurable. Because this is vague, there's nothing there, you have to go back, all right, I'm going to make this up. And again, I'm making all this up. I'm just rewriting that vague goal and making it into something specific. But you got to cover some bases on here. So by having more details from this first item that we're saying it's missing, now we can go back and add measurable. So I'm going to add a dollar amount on there. And again, I'm not really going to worry about in this exercise the attainable or realistic, because again, that could be a little different for each of us. But I'm going to certainly look for time bound. So when I read this example, save money to pay for concert tickets, do you see a specific date? If you do not see a specific date, it's not out there. So you got to say it's missing. You've got to go back and add that in. So again, the first step here that I want you to do is go back and to identify what components are missing. Okay, and really just in this exercise, guys, I think you're going to be looking for specific, measurable, and time bound. Again, these two are a little bit more of a gray area. Again, it could mean a little different between what you and I think. So again, focus on that. So details, measurable is dollar amount, time bound is a date. So this goal is very vague. So what do I have to do? Down here in this yellow part, I'm going to rewrite the goal, and I'm going to rewrite it. And I'm going to make this stuff up. It has to make sense, at least to me. So come up with, in this case, a hypothetical artist. How many tickets do you need? You need to put in a date. Okay, how much money do you need? So you cover the measurable. So again, by rewriting it, this will cover the basis here. So if I go back down here to the very first one here, and it says save $100 for a day trip to Dallas during spring break. All right. I do have a dollar amount here, so measurable's not missing. Do you see a date? I don't see any type of date on here, so I'm certainly going to highlight time bound with this. So I'm going to go back, pick my highlight color, pick orange, whatever makes you happy. And again, I think with this, there is like a location where we're going to go. It does talk about spring break, and again, I don't think that's part of time bound. I'd rather see a month, day, and year on there because again, you want to establish that up front. But when we talk about specific, I think we need to add that. Again, I think this is still pretty vague. Like, what are you going to do in Dallas? What are you going to see? Maybe you want to go to a Rangers game. Maybe you want to see Cowboys, go visit their stadium, whatever the case might be. And again, I'm going to go back and select specific, and I'm going to give it some more details on there. So I'm going to highlight that, keep it my orange or whatever color I want, but those are my two things that are missing. I'll check that. Okay, so these are things that you must identify. And then back here, you're going to go back here and you're going to rewrite this. So you simply could go back and state that you need to save $100 for a trip to Dallas to see the Rangers play. By June 30th, 2020. So again, we don't have to worry about measurable, meaning that $100 is there. And again, I don't think $100 is going to get you to Dallas to see the Rangers play, but I'm not going to modify it because there is a dollar amount there, so I'm fine with that. Time bound, I'm going back, and this will make this time bound. This will take care of that issue that's missing. And again, I think we want to try to add some more details, like what are you going to do in Dallas? So again, you could look up online, like what are some things you can do in Dallas? And that will help you out with doing this statement here. But that's the goal of this exercise. So you have 5 vague goals. You need to identify like what's missing in each one of those. And then you have to go back and rewrite it. When you are done, okay, you want to come up here, submit assignment, and that will allow you to grade, for me to grade this for you. All right, so let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.